Trent Alexander-Arnold's chances of starting for Real Madrid against his former side Liverpool have increased after fellow right-back Dani Carvajal had knee surgery. The Spain international's absence has paved the way for Alexander-Arnold to start on his return to Anfield next Tuesday in the Champions League.
Right, let's talk a little bit about Liverpool now. Mercy, you touched on them earlier, but 4 straight Premier League defeats now for Arne Slot. Jamie Carragher saying it is a crisis. How would you assess it? Do you agree with him? Where are you at?
Yeah, I would have to. I mean, because a team with that much quality in it should not lose 4 on the trot. So it is a crisis. It's worrying. You know, the quality. I can understand other teams in the Premier League, you know, down the bottom half, lose 400%, lose them in a week and a half. But not when you've got world-class players in your team. And a lot of world-class players, or a lot of top draw players. So for me, yeah, there's a crisis at the moment, and the problem, you know, it only seemed like a couple of weeks ago they were playing Palace away, and if they won, they went 8 points clear, and Arsenal were going to
so quick
Newcastle
how things can, yeah,
on the following day, where they never win or hardly ever win, and all of a sudden now we're talking 3-4 weeks later, and they're playing catch up. But yeah, so it is worrying at the moment. I just think Slot's got to get his best team, stick with his best team and go from there. If that means big players have left out the team, that's why you're manager of Liverpool, and that's why these managers manage at the top, because they make the decisions and they have to live by them.
Is that the biggest sort of issue for you then, in terms of selection?
Yeah, it's about getting his best team. And they've missed Trent Alexander. They missed Trent.
It's the irony in that though, right?
Yeah, you know, because... You know, as I say...
Because the defence is one of their big problems.
Yeah,
really.
I've always said Jackson makes Palmer, Palmer makes Jackson at Chelsea. That was a bit... I think it's the same with Liverpool, with Trent Alexander. Trent Alexander made Salah. And I don't mean, he scored all his goals, but when Trent Alexander gets the ball, you have to go and engage. Because if you don't, he will spray the ball all around the pitch and he will hurt you. Now... they don't have to do that because Trent Alexander's not there. They let the right back have the ball, and that's no disrespect to the right backs. They're just not Trent Alexander, so they double up on that. You double up on Salah, and as soon as you double up on Salah, Salah's 34 now. Salah ain't running away from 2 players at a time, and it's been a struggle. But Vitz, you know, I didn't like what the manager said the other day. You know, when he said when they play 10 behind the ball, we struggle. And with long balls. So that's told every manager now, get the ball in the box. But the other thing, you just bought a player for 115 million, and that is what they bought him for. That was his job, to have that guile to break teams down, and he just hasn't had that at the moment. But Vitz is a top draw player, believe me. He's top draw. I've seen a lot of him. Big fan of his. He will come good.
Yeah. So when you're talking about sort of knowing his best 11 then, and this sort of selection issue maybe being the problem, who do you leave out at the moment?
See,
I think
they got to go back to the 3 that won in the Premier League in midfield. Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai. That's where I think they won the league last year. They dominated a lot of football matches. That 3 were outstanding, and go from there. But then all of a sudden that means Isak or Vitz don't play. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's such a hard one for him at the moment. He's brought these top draw players in, but because they haven't hit the ground running, he's got to make hard decisions. And, you know, the first thing you look at when you're a manager and you don't win a game, you go, well, you bought him for 150 million, he's not playing. You know, so it's a hard one. I don't feel sorry for Liverpool, of course I don't, because, you know, they're top draw players, but the manager needs to get his team, and I don't know when he's going to get that. I still think we'll be sitting here in December,
really,
thinking when his best team is. Yeah, I do. I really do.
How much pressure is he under at the moment?
I would hopefully none. I would hope. You know, he won the Premier League last year. I mean, absolutely amazing, and won it very, very comfortably. They won't be far behind. They won't be far behind. You know, I think they're Arsenal's nearest challengers. I think when they do get it right, they will reel game after game after game off like they did last season. But they can't give Arsenal too much of a head start.
No, but maybe they are giving them that at the moment. Yeah. Just want to talk about the other end of the table before we go. Only got a few minutes left. But you mentioned in your column that a few established Premier League clubs should really be worried now about relegation. West Ham, I suppose, maybe the real obvious ones. How concerning and worried are you when you look at their recent performances?
I'm worried about their performances. I'm not concerned about them getting relegated.
OK.
In my opinion, I just think when I look at... I know they can't defend it. They've got some good players. But it's worrying at the moment. They're getting well beat. It's not like even though they're getting well beat in football matches.
Interesting. We had an interview with Thomas Souček on this show yesterday, and he was saying that one thing we're not doing is showing any fight at the moment, which you kind of feel like is the bare minimum, really. Yeah,
I think the fight comes with the confidence. I think in this day and age, the way the game's played now, there's no tackling, so it's not like many years ago you could get away with it by going and going, right, we're going to kick this team off the park. We get in their faces, make it hard for them. It's not that easy now, you know, with the physicality being taken out of the game. It's sort of every game's becoming a football game and the best football team win. But for me, I'm sure West Ham are going to have enough to stay up.
Yeah. A word on Wolves as well, because, I mean, Wolves fans must have had their head in their hands when Burnley scored that winner on Sunday. The fact that they come back from 2-0 down as well to level it up at 2-2, are they one of the teams that you are really concerned about?
I am, because they didn't have a go. You know, they got Cunha went and Al Nouri went, two very influential players for them, didn't replace them. You know, and I think they're one of the teams where they probably looked and thought, if we spend £100 million or we spend all that money, where are we going to get? Two more places up, like 15th or 16th? And it could come back to bite them now, because they didn't, and all of a sudden the three that have come up have had a right go. And, you know, when you talk about players, Sunderland, amazing what they've done.
Yeah.
Check. Today we're going to be asking you for your daily routines.
I try not to eat fried eggs if I can help it.
Maybe say hello to my dog in the morning and my wife.
To say hopeless is an understatement.
I would say it's a quite similar routine like all the other person in this planet.
What time do you get up in the morning?
7
o'clock. 7:30?
It's around 5:30 in the morning.
6 in the morning, every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Between 7 o'clock and 7:15.
Not 6:05?
No, 6 in the morning.
6:15. Say about 6:15. I like to get things moving.
How many alarms do you set?
Just one. I have to start right away.
One and up. I'm not a snoozer.
One.
Nail it every time.
I have to.
One's enough for you? Yeah.
One. Just one. I rely on my body. When I have to wake up, I wake up, even without alarm.
In order not to be late, at least 2 or 3.
Only one. Morning and afternoon, I would say. After we had the training session, I take a shower again.
Shower, breakfast.
I shower 3 or 4 times a day.
Fresh.
I don't shower till I get to the club, because, again, I'm wasting time, so I just try and cram everything in.
And what's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Get washed.
Go to the toilet, clean my head, clean my teeth, dress, and take the car and come here.
Look at my phone. If I have message.
I would say it's a quite similar routine like all the other person in this planet.
Clothes on and out the house straight away.
The running thing here is efficiency, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
When I get up, kiss my wife, get dressed and go downstairs to have a coffee.
Maybe drink coffee.
First thing, I need a coffee.
How do you take your coffee?
No sugar, no milk, nothing, just black, and most of the time espresso.
Americano in the morning, yes.
How do you take your eggs?
Eggs?
My eggs?
Oh, many different ways.
Depends, I differ, but quite often also scrambled.
Yeah, scrambled.
Scramble?
Scrambled eggs with sausage, I quite like.
Depends on my mood. I like to sort of cross between scrambled and fried.
Either boiled eggs or fried eggs.
I try not to eat fried eggs if I can help it.
Could be an omelette sometimes.
And poached eggs as well.
Poached.
Sometimes poached.
And how good are you at making poached eggs?
Fantastic.
What non-football part of your day do you look forward to the most?
Getting home from work and spending some time at home.
Just seeing my family when I come home and do something together, that's the real moment.
You can see that there's not a lot going on outside of football.
Maybe say hello to my dog in the morning and my wife. Just after.
Spending time with my wife, kids, walking the dog. Something along those lines will be the most enjoyable part.
Just when I go for a beer to watch some game.
Be in bed in the evening and have a good book next on my table. That's the best part of the day.
Or after lunch, when I sleep a little bit. I sleep 30 minutes.
Every day you have a nap?
Yes, it's good. After lunch, I go a little bit for a walk and I sleep 30 minutes.
Yeah, golf. I love it. Truly love it.
Paddle. My favorite player to play against is our performance coach, because I always beat him. He's not gonna like this one.
Listen, I'm a below amateur player, so for me every single golf course is nice. There are golf courses that they don't deserve to have me, because I'm a horrible player.
And what's something your friends and family would say that you're good at, and something they would say you're not good at?
Good question.
My wife would say I was no good at ironing.
In the household, is that a word you have over here? That's definitely not something I'm good at.
I was no good at cooking.
DIY.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, say hopeless is an understatement.
There'd probably be a bigger list as well.
So I've got a toolbox, I've got all the stuff in there, but I wouldn't know how to use it all. Even putting up a picture for me is quite difficult.
I'm so easy. I prefer to you're right. I accept everything. I'm so easy.
Good at winning discussions, if I'm honest. Not so good at accepting that I lose sometimes.
What I'm good at, they probably wouldn't admit that I was good at anything. So, very hard to answer that one.
I'm good? Nothing.
Nothing?
No, I think I'm a good person.
Good at passion by football, I think.
And I would hope that they say I'm good at my work.
Not good at, probably not available enough.
All part of the job, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's everything. Perfect.
Liverpool head into Wednesday's Carabao Cup tie with Crystal Palace at Anfield, carrying the weight of a worrying run. 4 successive Premier League defeats that have exposed fractures in a side that only months ago lifted the title. This match provides Arne Slot with a twofold task: seize a winnable cup tie to halt the rot, and use the fixture to rebuild confidence and sharpen rotation choices ahead of a congested schedule. Formationally, Liverpool still possess attacking weapons, but have been repeatedly undone by defensive lapses and poor set-piece management. Opponents have exploited quick transitions and long throws to force early openings, a pattern that featured again in the 3-2 loss at Brentford. Slot's priority will be restoring organization across the back line and ensuring full concentration from kickoff. Team selection looms large, with Alisson unavailable through a hamstring problem and Georgi Mamardashvili likely to be rotated. The goalkeeper question and defensive continuity are immediate concerns. The club's official notes suggest rotation is expected for this cup tie. Slot can afford to rest certain senior starters while giving minutes to squad players, and rumors point to a number of changes in the 11. Managing minutes for key players such as Mohamed Salah, who has faced criticism for recent form, will test Slot's judgment. Tactically, expect Liverpool to emphasize quicker control in midfield to cut Palace's counters and to press higher when opportunities allow, but the execution has to be cleaner. Palace remain dangerous on the break and will test Liverpool's transition defense. Set-piece marking and organization at the back could decide the tie. Beyond the tactical picture, the psychological element is crucial. Slot must not only pick a competitive 11, but also instill belief after a chastening run. A strong, composed performance at Anfield would arrest growing unease among supporters and media. Failure would intensify scrutiny and deepen the mood of concern surrounding the manager's early tenure. Expect Slot to push for urgency, rotation that keeps freshness, and pragmatism. This cup tie is both a chance for immediate redemption and a small laboratory for the tactical tweaks Liverpool urgently need.